Gang Gang. It's your girl Kaya, and I am back with another video. So this video just will be about how Zayden came to be. So when I met his dad, I was going through like some really tough stuff because I was dealing with depression. I was dealing with like suicidal ideation. Like I wasn't happy. I felt like it was just not gonna like come up from where I was. So I met his dad. When I met his dad, I kind of fell for him really fast because I was already in a relationship before, but I had just ended that relationship because I felt like my significant other wasn't giving me the time that I needed. Like, I felt like we could have talked more, we could have seen each other more, and it just wasn't happening. So my son's father gave me that. He gave me the attention I needed. He gave me the time, whatever. So we met, and everything just happened so fast. Like, we met, moved in with each other. This first month we met, I got pregnant. And when I found out I was pregnant, it was like June 22nd. Like, around that time, I found out I was like 4 weeks pregnant. I'm just like, okay, what we gonna do? So I'm just like going back and forth in my head. Do I want a baby? Do I not want a baby? I felt like I wanted a baby to keep me from to keep me from trying to commit suicide. Because, like I said, I was going through some stuff. So I felt like, okay, well, maybe this is just God's way of telling me, all right, you can't do this no more. You need to change your ways. You need to change the person that you're trying to be. Everything. I'm like, all right. Period, sis. I got you. So, mind you, me and his dad was still living with each other. And because we weren't together that long, I felt like it was kind of soon for us to be having a kid. So, initially I was like, well, we shouldn't have a baby. Let's just not have a baby right now, and then let's just be together, and if we feel like we're ready for a baby, we can have a baby, right? Wrong. It would, when I would say, okay, well, let's not keep the baby, he would get happy and excited, and I'm just like, but I really want to keep the baby, and then he just gets sad again. I'm like, well, it's my body, you know, I'm the hormones and shit. I don't know how fast hormones kick in when you find out you're pregnant, but my emotions was everywhere. I'm just like, well, I really want the baby. Like, what's the problem? So later down the line, I made it to be about maybe a month and maybe 2 months pregnant. And by this time, me and his dad were arguing all the time. We couldn't really discuss anything because I felt like, okay, you're not working, you're not in school. I'm in school, but I'm not working, but I'm hustling for us. So it'll be days we didn't have food in the house. It'll be days where we didn't have just basic essentials like tissue, soap, toothpaste, like. So I had to do what I had to do to bring it in the house. So I started nursing school. But because I had started nursing school, I was tired because I had to travel so far to go to school. I live on the east side of Chicago. My school's all the way on the west side of Chicago, in the medical district. Like, it's not a close commute. It's far, especially because I'm freshly pregnant. I was tired. So I would come home and I would be, now I want to do my homework because I'm tired, but I got to come home. I have to cook. I have to clean. I felt like it was just my karma because of what happened with me and my ex, but whatever. So that's what I said. We was getting into it a lot. So after a while, I'm just like, I'm gonna go. So because I was so emotional. Stuff didn't. It took a time for the left, and it took a time for the worst, and I really didn't want that to happen, but it did. So guess what? I had went ballistic. I'm not gonna lie, I went nuts. So I had left. I called it quits. I'm like, you know what? I'm done. So it was about, I made it to 7, 8 weeks. Basically, I was almost 2 months pregnant, and me and his father did not talk for 3 weeks straight. No talking, no communication, no nothing. So whatever. The night before, I had a dream. So I had planned to get an abortion. So the night before my appointment, I had a dream about his dad. The next morning when I woke up, his dad called me and he was like, well, what you doing? I'm like, well, I'm finna get ready to go get this abortion. He was like, well, I don't think you should get it. I'm like, well, I don't want to be a single parent, and I'm not going to raise a child by myself, so there's no purpose in me trying to bring a life into this world that I can't fully provide for, okay? So I just felt bad because I feel like, well, even though my childhood wasn't the best, I had everything that I needed and a lot of the things that I wanted, and I don't want to shortcut my son from having that experience. So I'm just like, I'm hurt, like I'm torn. I don't know what to do. So he was like, well, I don't want you to get an abortion. I'm like, okay, click. I hung up. And I left out the house like I was en route to go get my abortion. So my grandma called me. She's like, oh, what you doing? I'm like, well, I'm about to go get an abortion. So my grandma, I call her Nana Pooh, she decides to call my great grandma. So my great grandma on the phone like, we don't do that in this family. Whatever we do, we help each other with. So I'm like, well, I don't want to be a single parent. I don't like the way that appears as a black woman. I had a lot going for myself. I still have a lot going for myself, but I'm scared of success because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to succeed, but I know I don't want to fail. So the only thing on my mind was failure. Like, what if I fail at being a parent? What if my son winds up hating me? Like, I don't want to feel like I don't want to experience that because I know how I felt when I hated my parents based off just falsified information that was fed to me. Like, I don't want to deal with that. So my great grandma, God rest her soul, she is the reason why I decided to have Zayden. My grandma named him, but my great grandma is the reason why he's here. And yeah, when everybody else around me, including my own mom, was like, I don't think you should have this baby. My best friend, me and my best friend, the first friend I had when I moved to Calumet Park, her name, I'm not going to say her name. We going to call her Juicy J because she got some juicy soup coolers, okay? Juicy was like, well, I don't think you should have a baby because of my mental state. Like, she was around when I was having, like, mental breakdowns and I was trying to kill myself when I was depressed. And she felt like, as a friend, well, I don't think you mentally ready to have a child. But when I heard it, I felt like, you my best friend. Regardless of how you feel, you're supposed to support my decision. But at the time, I didn't know that she was looking out for what my best interest in her was, and me and her fell out because of it, because I took what she said wrong. And me and her didn't talk until after I had my baby. You know how long that is? And then my mom felt the exact same way, but to hear it come from your mom, it's a different type of hurt because my mom was a young mom. She was a teen mom. So she, granted, was happy that I waited until I was 21, almost 22 to have a kid, but she felt like I wasn't ready, so I was hurt because I felt like, oh, I'm the only one that wants to keep the baby. Everybody else wants me to abort it. I felt like I was by myself. Like, nobody cared about my feelings. Nobody cared that, oh, well, you already knew what I was going through, so why would you not want to support me in something that could potentially make me happier? And lo and behold, Zayden made me a better person. Like, I still have flaws. Like, I'm human. I go through shit. Like, I'm not perfect. I fuck up all the time. And I can admit when I'm wrong. I am wrong a lot of the times, but my son don't say that. My son doesn't see that. He just sees me trying to be the best mommy that I'm trying to be for him because I love him so much. My son has curbed my anger a lot. My son has given me a different type of patience that I didn't even have or thought about having before. My son makes me want to be a better person. It's one thing to see somebody with their kids and how happy they are, but to have your own, it's a different type of love. Like, I'm in love with my twin. My son is my twin, okay? And even though my mama felt the way she felt, my mama is still my best friend forever, and today will be my best friend, my best friend, my bestie. My mama is my bitch, no bullshit. Oop, excuse me, but that's my bitch. A lot of people can't say that about my mama, but that's my bitch. I love my mama. And my son is her birthday gift. My son was born on my mom's birthday. My mom cut my son's umbilical cord. That's, me and my mom was like this. Period, Pooh. That's my bestie. So, all in all, even though she said what she said, she was looking out for her oldest, her firstborn, because she knew how I was and what I was going through. So I don't regret nothing that happened. I don't regret the way things happened because regardless, my son was gonna be born. And I'm happy. Like, I get down sometimes, but my son, King Zayden, ZK Gang Gang forever, that boy makes me happy. Whatever my son want, he see it, he touch it, he can have it. Now, if it make noise, I don't know. I don't like toys that make noise. I don't care. I need sleep in peace. My son is like a spider pig. If he could like crawl on the ceiling and fly, he would. But this is how my son came to be. My son came to be to some of the through a fucked up situation, and God blessed me with my son to ensure that I didn't keep doing the same shit, because depression is nothing to play with. It is not. Suicidal ideation is nothing to joke about. It's nothing to play with, because it's easy. It's like a thin line between love and hate. It's like depression and happiness. Depression, suicidal, happiness. It's like it feels chalk or like flour on the ground and you blew it. That's how easy it is to slip back into that. You feel me? So it's like, if you got somebody to talk to them. If you're going through something, ain't nobody listening, find somebody to talk to. Call the 24-hour suicide hotline. Call the nurse's hotline. Call somebody, because people around you might not care, but somebody will. You could talk to somebody who you don't know from a can of paint, and they will care and give you the best advice that somebody that you know your whole life couldn't even give you, couldn't even fathom or thinking about, because they don't understand. It's hard to get advice from somebody that don't understand what you're going through, because they never dealt with it. But here I am, lo and behold, living through my truth, because I could have been dead a few times, because I've tried to kill myself a few times. I wasn't happy for a long time until I realized I can't please everybody. I cannot please everybody. I can't make people see me the way I see myself. People gonna think what they want. People gonna say what they want. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. But the only asshole that matters is the one that's attached to me. That's it. The only opinion that matters is my own. Maybe my baby's, because he's so young. Now, when he get older, I won't care. But he thinks I'm pure. So that's fine with me. So yeah, y'all. This is my story time. I might drop another video later about how to, cope and deal with your depression. But I don't care if we don't know each other. You could be a million bajillion miles away. But if you see this video and you need somebody to talk to, where you at? You can message me. You can call me. And I'll talk to you, because I know how it feels to not have somebody to talk to. But yes, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This is ZK Gang Gang. Z is for Zayden, K is for Kaya. I'll put my sister's channel down in the description box below. I'll also link the suicide hotline. I'll leave links for depression. So, if you need to call somebody, you need to talk to somebody, where you at? I need help, okay? It ain't shit to call somebody and talk to somebody because you're going through something. It's psychotic to do the same thing over and over again and try to get a different reaction. It's crazy. It doesn't make sense. So why not try to do something different? If you keep doing the same thing and it's not working, you need to try something different. Look at yourself. That's what I have to do. I have to look at myself, because I'm not always right. I don't always have a solution, but I have to figure out ways to cope, because I can't always slip my wrist because some shit not going my way. No. It's called grab yourself by the fucking cojones and get your shit together. Period, poo. That's it. So yeah, I'm done. This is the end of my video. I hope that y'all like my video. If you want to comment, you can comment. If you want to DM me personally, you can. But I just hope that this video reaches somebody that probably went through the same thing, or they borderline damn near not even ready to deal with it. But you got me, boo. You got me, boo. Alright, y'all. I'm gone, because I gotta clock out for work, because it's quarantine time. And we got a curfew at 5 o'clock, so period. Finna go. Bye, y'all.